I'm Jack from Harbour City Tours, and I'm about to embark on a 4,300 kilometre road trip from Sydney to Darwin, passing through the Riverina township of Hay, Port Augusta, a crossroads city at the top of the Spencer Gulf, Colgara, a tiny roadhouse settlement just over the NT border, Tea Tree, a small desert community and roadhouse, Daily Waters, with its quirky outback pub, Catherine, famous for the Nipmulik Gorge and Mataranka Hot Springs, and finally arriving in Darwin, the tropical capital of the Northern Territory and end of my epic week-long journey. So let me show you around the bus. Here we've got the dash, the radio, the all-important air conditioning. I've got my boombox to play music. I've got my Bushies hat. I've got my power pack for extra power out in the desert. And I've got my truckie's diary. I've got this big ass bottle of water, plenty of cold drinks, and some snacks along the way. All right, just checking the horn. Works nicely. All right, first leg of the trip is Sydney to Hay. It's about an 8-hour drive, about 750 kilometres. So let's get going. A mate of mine, Rob, from Ethical Adventures up in Darwin, bought a 22-seat Toyota Coaster, and instead of putting it on a truck, he asked me to drive it all the way from Sydney to the top end. As I leave Sydney, the city falls away in the mirrors. Suburbs slowly become paddocks. Traffic becomes open road. As the hours roll by, the country widens and the sky grows bigger.
Fear they might miss their lucky day.
So I've just pulled over here in Goulburn, which is a lovely little country town, a couple of hours south of Sydney, home for its lovely heritage buildings, but also this fella, Rambo. It's the big merino, 15 metres tall, it's the size of 5 stories, and she's a beauty. It was built in '85, and it started the big things craze here in Australia, where we tend to put big iconic animals all the way along the highway as a bit of a tourist stop. So let's go check it out. Oh, yeah. Yep. That's a big set of nuts. I've never been up a sheep before, so this was my big chance. Coming on through, you've got 200 years of Australian merino wool, a huge display honouring the history of merino wool in this particular area. We've got some spinning wheels here. Kids have done some lovely drawings of the Rambo, the big merino. We've got an old wool press from 1888. You can see here the kids have left birthday messages. Happy 40th, big Rambo. Here's to another happy 40 years. We love you, Rambo. There's some old news articles here. This is my favourite part of the whole experience inside this giant sheep, is this little part here where you can actually climb up this little ladder and look through the merino's eyes out onto the roundabout and the traffic going past below. So no visit to a tourist attraction as engaging and enriching as this would be complete without buying a souvenir. So I've got my eye on something over here, and I'm going to stick this little guy on my fridge at home.
I'm free again. And the puppeteer puppets pulling the strings to manipulate markets, and we earn our pay day to day, saving it up for a rainy day.
pulled up here at this beautiful valley on the outskirts of Wagga Wagga, and I'm just off the phone from Uncle Bob, who said it's important when you travel onto new country that you just stop and pay your respects to the traditional owners of the land. I grew up on Biripi country and I now live on the Eora Nation. I want to pay my respects to the Wiradjuri people whose land I am now on. I thank you for looking after this country for tens of thousands of years, and I want to seek your blessing and safety to pass through these lands.